Hi everybody, my name is Aida and welcome to this 30-minute Slammin' bottom line workout. What we're going to do is focus on our lower body, everything below your rib cage, abs, butt, glutes. Very simple workout, a little bit challenging. We've got Nancy here who's going to do the modifications and Daryl who's just going to do everything I tell him to do. So anyway, we shall get started. And why is this workout important? Well, because the Slammin' bottom line, everybody needs one. And let's start warming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squats. Bring your elbows in and just keep the ball right out in front of you. Sit back into your heels. Make sure that your knees is tracking straight forward and that your knees are going right behind your feet. Now I'm going to check on these two over here. You keep squatting. Nancy's form is absolutely fabulous. Pull your ball out a little bit out in front of you so you engage your core. That's it. Good job. And you can also, if you want to elevate that squat a little bit, you can go ahead and add some alternating knee lifts. So go ahead and bring your hips down, pick your knee up, feel your thighs, feel your legs warming up. We're in this warm up for about 4 minutes. Yes. Give me about 5 more seconds of this. Breathe in. And let's finish out. And now bring your feet together. Rear lunge, right leg. Just step back and bring it in. Back and bring it in. If you want to take your arms out a little bit further, engaging your abdominals, rear lunge, absolutely great. Make sure you bend your back knee as much as you bend your front. Beautiful. Keep your shoulders pressing away from your ears. And give me a couple more of those. One more and relax. Let's take it on the other side. Press back and in. Same thing. Left leg, rear lunge. Keep your chin up, eyes on the horizon. Feeling good. Are we getting a little sweaty, guys? Woo. Getting those bodies warmed up. Beautiful. About 15 more seconds here. Take your hands forward. I'm starting to breathe a little bit heavier. Yes. Bend your back knee. And let's do 2 more. 1 more. And cool it out. Let's get the upper body involved. Rotation lunges. So step forward, rotate, and come back. Change sides. Forward, rotate. Make sure you step forward. Keep your lower body absolutely still so the rotation happens right at your torso. Step out far. Make sure you bend your back knee as much as you bend your front. Yeah, keep going. Let me check on these guys. Yes. Nancy, you loving this?
Loving it.
Yeah, good. Daryl?
What she said.
Keep going with that. Good. Give me a couple more. 1 more. Beautiful. Let's go back to some squats just to be sure. Sit back into your heels. Perhaps even take your arms forward a little bit. That way you really have to press into your abdominals. Stabilize your pelvis. Good. And don't forget to breathe. Give me a couple more of those. And now let's go ahead and do some alternating knee lifts once again. Knee up. Good. Knee up. Excellent. Can you get your knee a little higher? Yes. Beautiful. And maybe even this time, squat, take your leg out and around. So we open up your hips. Yes. That's good for opening up your hips, getting your body warm, making sure when we do some deeper squats that you're not hurting your hip joints. 10 more seconds. While we're going there, we're going to start with our first exercise. I'll demonstrate. Side lunge, curtsy squat. Side lunge, curtsy squat. Let's go. 1 minute. Same leg. Good. Take your ball all the way down to your foot, or Nancy can modify, take the ball right to your hip or to your thigh. Beautiful. You got 40 seconds there. We want to feel those hips and thighs. Good. I want to get in sync with these guys. Yeah. Ha. Maybe add a little rotation there. Get your waist involved. Break it up. So here's the thing. You will never get bored in this workout. Because once we're done with this right leg side lunge curtsy squat, guess what? You're going to do the left, and then you don't see the exercise again. 10 seconds. You get a 10-second break before we start the other side. 3, 2, beautiful. Get your heart rate up a little bit too. So not only are we getting our butt and thighs, go, we're also getting our heart rate up. Get a lot of bang for your buck here today. Yes. See what Nancy's doing. Now, want to keep both sides even. So I know you did a few where you went down. Don't be afraid to go a little bit lower. When you get low, make sure you push your hips back, engage your abdominals so that you stay out of your low back. Beautiful. 30 seconds. Maybe if you added the rotation on the other side, add it here. Take some deep breaths. Got about 15 more seconds. You think you're doing the same amount you did on the first side?
Oh, yeah.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Our next exercise is a single leg squat. You take your ball out to the side, bring your hands forward, bring it in. Sit back, let's go. 1 minute. Reach out, come in. So take your time, figure out how low you want to go, and every repetition, maybe go a little bit deeper so you really feel that left cheek, left buttocks working hard. Variation on a squat here. Bring your heel down a little bit further so you can get back into your hips a little deeper. Yes. Breathe. Halfway done with this first side. Now here's the thing about doing a two-sided exercise. You kind of wish you only had one leg, right? Ha, 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 ha. Good. Reach forward, keep your chin up. Reach it, yes. Almost there, about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, shake it out. Woo! Ready for the other side. Bring your ball out to the side. Get your right leg ready. Maybe even start, and we go. Sitting into your hip, pushing the ball. You can bring the ball in, roll it out, bring it in. Good. Take your hands forward. Now, Daryl is really strong here. Press your shoulders away. Good. So you want to focus right here in your hips. Good. Is there a modification for this exercise? You can maybe not even do the squat and just hold your position there. Yes. Good. But Nancy did a bunch on the other side, so there you go. So next time you do this workout, you want to add that modification. Well, then you know to start it on the first side. Good. Keep going. That's it. Got about 15 more seconds here. And then guess what? After this, we're going to get on the mat. I know you can't wait to sit down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to the mat first. They're going to join me. Take your ball. Place it between your inner thighs, right above your knees. Roll back. Bring your shoulders back. Bridges. Lift your hips and squeeze the ball. Take your time on this one. Maybe count the stars. Shoulders back, chin away from your throat. Every time you press up, squeeze your ball. Now, be careful with your back on this one. So, you want to feel that right through your glutes and your low back. Back extension, but as you press up, stretching through your thighs, so feeling all the way from your pelvis to the top of your knee. Pressing up. Now at the same time, squeeze the ball up at the top. Squeeze it tight. Now, we want to bring our shoulders up as we get tired. Press them down. So you really focus right in on those glutes. You got about 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take a break. Bring the arch of your feet to the apex of the ball. Hamstring work. Lift your hips and lower. So bridges here with the ball, you're going to feel a big emphasis in your hamstrings. Are you all feeling it in your hamstrings? Yes. This is one of those exercises where when you're walking down the street and people are behind you, you never have to worry about what you look like from behind because you've done this exercise. So press up. Good. Press your shoulders back. Daryl, give me about a half an inch higher. Yes! Good. Now a variation to add to make this a little bit challenging, a little bit more challenging, is to press up, roll the ball out and in, and lower. Press up, out and in, and lower. Does that change the exercise for you a little bit? All right. And how simple is this workout? 3, 2, 1. All right, very good. So we move into Russian roll-ups. So take your ball back and you roll up. You can be here or use your core to press the ball up. And if you get real excited, you can toss it by pressing through your core. Most important thing is to control the movement on the way down, control it on the way up. All right? Let's see. Good. Every time you roll up, bring the ball back to your chest. That's it. Good. And now take it all the way back. Get the stretch. There you go. Good. Beautiful, Nancy. See how well she's controlling that roll up? Sometimes we want to toss our bodies forward. Take your time. You can always press pause if you need a break. Yes. Give me 5 more seconds. 4, 3. All right. On your backs, place the ball on your shins. Bring your hands by your ears, or you can reach your hands up. And we have some simple crunches. What makes this more challenging is the fact that you are balancing a weighted ball on your shins. Press up. Good. And breathe deeply. Now, what you want to do, maybe exhale on your contraction, inhale on the release. That's it. Good. Now, we're halfway through this minute. Stay up, hold your contraction, and now take your feet forward and back without changing your contraction. Or you can just continue a simple crunch. So this challenges the exercise. This keeps it right where you want it, right here in your abdominals. Slamming bottom line, everything below your rib cage. Hold it for a few more seconds. Breathe deep. Ha, ha, and release. Good. Roll up, take your ball, place it between your inner thighs. Roll back to the meaty part of your buttocks, place your hands on the outside, squeeze the ball with those inner thighs. So here you want a ball that's relatively soft to use so you can squeeze it. Weighted, soft ball works the best. Abdominals are working here to keep you right in that position. If this is too much on your low back, simply, gently hold on, give yourself a little support here, or press onto your elbows. But keep working the ball around those inner thighs. Hey guys, I'm sweating here. Are you? You got 20 seconds. Breathe deep. Can you squeeze a little faster? Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Come on, Daryl. Squeeze, 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 Nancy. 4. No, we got 3 more seconds. Ha, ha, ha. And wait for the bell. Release. Good. Now let's flip over and take your feet right to the top of the ball. Lift your knees. It's a plank. In your plank position, make sure that your elbows are at least as wide as the width of your shoulders and relax your hands. Now, You can stay here. If you need to go onto your knees, just squeeze your inner thighs tightly. You can also advance the exercise by rolling the ball back and forth. Let's see what we got here. Good. Now, keep your back straight. Now, the temptation to cross your ankles is there, but I'm going to say uncross. Squeeze your thighs. Now, I'm actually even going to ask Daryl to come forward so he can get his shoelaces on the ball to challenge that core and tighten up your glutes even more. Yes. Give me about 5 more seconds, holding your plank, 2, and breathe. Let's have a little throwback to the 80s right now. Bring your ball right to your rib cage, sit on your side, place your top hand in front, and just side lying leg lifts. 1 minute. And take a deep breath. Maybe sing your favorite song. Let's get physical. That's from the 80s. Or is it the 70s? Where was that?
I think that's
Okay, all right, good. But we're getting physical here. Stay lifted, pull your shoulders down, pull your abdominals in. Yes. And you know what? If your friends are looking in on you, they're going to say, what kind of exercise is that? It doesn't look very challenging. Thank you, Nancy. Make sure you keep your hips stacked and you press straight up. Almost as though you have a weight on your thigh. Good. Give me about 10 more seconds. Pull your abdominals in, sit up. You want to sink, but don't. Lift, 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 lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just because I'm nice, go ahead and cross your leg over and get a little stretch in that hip before we do the other side. Go ahead and flip it. And let's go. Up and down, lifting tall. What's another song from the 80s that we used to jump around to? High kicks, lift, lift. Good. Breathe. Nothing? Nothing? No, you all weren't even born. That's right. Keep going. Staying alive. That's it. Staying alive. And that's why we do these exercises. So each and every day we can get up and run and jump and be vital. Good. Keep going. About 20 more seconds. Lifting your leg. How we doing? Are we doing the same thing we did on the first side? Daryl, why are you sweating?
It's just water. There's water pouring out my
Nancy, how those hips doing? Runners like these exercises, don't they? Yes, because they keep you nice and strong. All right, and guess what? We are just about done with this. Flip over onto your stomachs and let your feet go out. Place your hands on top of your ball, and we just press up through our torso and roll it out. Now, keep your pelvic bones pressing into the mat. And as you lift up, you're pressing your shoulders down and away from your neck. Yes. And this should feel really good because we spend our lives bent over keyboards and phones. Now, as you press up, make sure you keep your glutes loose. I like to say a mushy tushy. So go ahead and press up. Good, that's it. And easy, just lifting and lowering. Hands pressing on the ball, using the ball as leverage to help get your body up off of the mat. Breathing in deeply. And relax. Good. Press up onto all fours. And now kneeling runner's lunge, bring your leg forward. And you can use your ball to help you push into your leg. Just easy stretch. Good. And then feel free to straighten your front leg for a half split. Keep pushing your ball forward. Drop your head down. And go back into your runner's lunge. Shoulders down. And go into your half split again, pushing your shoulders forward, letting your head relax down. And one more time. And let's switch sides. Other side. Runner's lunge. Hands on top, press your hips forward. Leaning in towards your hip. So you tend to want to be up here, but let your hips sink forward. Keep your hips square. And then half split. Straighten your front leg, drop your head down, relax your shoulders. And once again, go into your kneeling runner's lunge, pressing your hips forward, shoulders down. Does this feel good, guys? Don't we want to do this all day? Straighten your front leg. And runner's lunge is really one of the most perfect stretches you can do. It gets into your low back, it's into your hips, your hamstrings, your glutes. And last time, press into your runner's lunge. And now bring the hands onto the floor and bring your knees back so we're in a tabletop position. And just round your back, drop your chin down, cat position, and then exhale. Take your chest down, chin up, tailbone up. And just do a few of those on your own, rounding your back. Yes, relaxing your feet and dropping your chest down. One more time, rounding and releasing. And now tuck your toes, lift your hips up. You know, the yogis call this down dog. I just call it a little pike, nice stretch. Look at your fingers, walk your feet towards your hands, bending your knees, rolling up very carefully, one vertebrae at a time. And hopefully your body, your bottom, feels like it's slamming.